This gym right here doesn't get the hype it deserves. But after training here today, I finally understand why most people are sleeping on it. So I came to train at what I genuinely believe might be the most underrated gym in this entire city, and I accidentally turned it into a full 24-hour experience. New floor, high rock section, no contracts, dark aesthetic, creator friendly. And somewhere between bench pressing with no spotter and dancing like an idiot in the middle of the gym, I realized that this place deserves way more hype than it gets. Also, a quick disclaimer, my mic betrayed me today, so welcome to the cinematic voiceover edition of my workout. Alright, so this is where I realized my mic wasn't connected, which honestly explains why I look like I'm talking to myself. This was just a 60 kg warm-up set for 6 reps, and it felt way heavier than it had any right to. And that's exactly what happens when you take 6 to 7 weeks off the gym. Pro tip, muscle memory is real, but it's not that real, unfortunately. I'm excited because I've actually never worked out up here before. So, I have seen the place, right? But the first time I saw it, it wasn't complete. So right now I'm definitely excited to see what's in store. I'm currently going upstairs. So yeah, this is the outside, or part of the outside, basically where the stairs are. You see, PRER, I told you. Personal best. Oh, I'm getting to the emergency room. If I miss these weights. But yeah, we're upstairs now. So you're greeted by the mirror as soon as you get upstairs. At least you get to stare at yourself. Well, that's if you're a narcissist. I don't promote narcissism, by the way. But anyways, if you are, then yeah, that's a good sign for you. Now I'm panning around the whole place. It looks very nice. Can't even hide how excited I am. I'm giddy. I feel like a kid in a candy shop. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to using these machines, these plates. Everything's just so slick. I'm excited. Yeah. Can you see my smile? Yeah, I know you can. And this right here, this is what surprised me the most. They added a full high rock style training zone, which basically means leg pushes, functional training, conditioning work, stuff that actually makes you athletic, not just jacked. You almost never see this in commercial gyms, and this is definitely going to help me in my tennis ventures. Now this looks nice. This looks really nice, man. Oh yeah. So before I get distracted, I still haven't had my lunch. And usually by now I would have had my lunch. So let me go and finish off my workout for today. It's push day. Not my wife's push day. I'm not married, by the way. Funny enough, I had a dream that I had a baby boy like yesterday, which is crazy. But yeah, let me go finish off my push day. Incline dumbbell press, 25 kilos. This actually felt amazing. Not too heavy, not too light. Perfect hypertrophy range. If you want upper chest growth, slow eccentrics, full stretch, clean reps. So in short, if you want to build your upper chest, it's all about being at a decent incline and having the right amount of control. If it wasn't for leg day, I would literally call this workout everyone's number 1 for. These are my arch nemesis, 15 kg lateral raises. This is the one exercise I generally struggle to progressively overload. Your side delts are tiny muscles. They don't care about your ego. Pro tip, stop swinging the dumbbells like you're fighting bees. And I will admit that's something that I actually have been doing here and there. Someone did point it out on TikTok, and thank you for that. Not even gonna lie to you guys, the pump was pumping. This is what 6 weeks off plus muscle memory plus carbs does. Now time for the seated overhead triceps extension, 30 kilos. And because of this mirror angle, my biceps actually look like they're trying to steal the show. Well, to be honest, they actually are. But anyways, this movement absolutely nukes the long head of the tricep. And here's a pro tip. The long head equals overhead movements. That's how you grow the long head of the tricep. Now time for the skull crushes. Well, I can't even lie. This part of my workout made me irrationally happy. Firstly, because my workout was actually coming to an end. And secondly, the last time I trained here, the heaviest barbell was 30 kilos. Imagine, 30 kilos. Now they've got a 35 kg bar. But to be honest, I'm going to get that done within the next 3 to 4 weeks. So they're going to have to add a 40 kg bar, a 45 kg bar, and a 50 kg bar straight after that. Well, that depends if I manage to progressively overload. And to be honest, I think I actually will, which means the progress is unlocked for now. Moral of the story, better equipment equals better gains. I don't make the rules. Well, in this video, I just might be making some rules, but you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Yes, the grounded push down. Now, if you've never tried these, your triceps are actually missing out. Now, it's a simple formula or simple framework when working out this routine. Elbows forward, stretch at the top, and squeeze like you're trying to snap the cable, but don't actually snap the cable. Especially if your gym doesn't have insurance. Truth is, I didn't ask this gym if they do have insurance. I actually wonder what happens when people break stuff in here. Interesting. Cable upright rows. They're way more joint friendly than barbells. That's one thing I can tell you for sure. This hits your side delts and traps perfectly. And honestly, if you're not making an ugly face while at least you're working out, are you even working out properly? But yeah, I know you guys are always trying to maintain aura, or at least you're taking content. But to be honest, I'm not going to do that because I need to show you the passion, the aggression, and the determination it actually takes when you're actually working out in the gym and no one's watching. Because it's so easy to make the physique stand out and look cool and good, but people need to actually see the amount of pain and effort it actually takes. That is the true transformation, and that's where it can only come from. Because if you sell people a lie, then they're going to buy into whatever you're selling, and then a week later they're going to be disappointed. Why? Because you hadn't really shown them what it actually takes, the amount of discipline and sweat and even stress it could take just to start seeing progress, because you genuinely have to push yourself. Now this right here is a movement most people either rush or completely ignore, the rear delt fly. This helps you with building that 3D shoulder look, and that's exactly why so many physiques look good from the front but flat from the side and the back. This exercise is all about building the back of your shoulders, which gives you that round 3D shoulder look and helps keep your shoulders healthy. As I'm pulling the handles back, I'm not yanking the weight. I'm leading with my elbows and squeezing my real delt at the top. I keep my chest against the pad, core tight, and I control the movement all the way through. If you want better posture, stronger shoulders, and a more complete upper body, this is non-negotiable. And now on the pec deck, one of the best machines for isolating the chest properly. What I love about this is that it keeps constant tension on the chest the entire time, which is exactly what you want for hypertrophy. As I bring the handles together, I'm not just moving them forward, I'm squeezing my chest like I'm trying to crush something in the middle. On the way back, I don't let the weight slam me open. I control the stretch and I keep tension on the muscle. If your goal is a thicker, more defined chest, mastering this machine will take you very far. Now the question you may be asking is, do you have to do both the flat dumbbell fly and the pec deck fly? Short answer, no. You don't have to do both, but whether you should depends on your goal, training split, and volume. So if you're someone who's struggling to bench past 100 kg, or bench 100 kg, that is, listen to this. This is one of the most underrated bench press builders of all time, tricep dips. They build your triceps, front delts, and chest. And strong triceps equals a big bench. So if your bench is stuck, add weighted dips at least twice per week. So I like to have at least 2 working sets after all my workouts for the day, at least 2 times per week. So I don't have a number on it. I just do the 2 working sets till failure. It's the same as the meow meows. There's a hack to growing your forearms, by the way. Thank you, Sam Sulek. So yeah, this gym is officially my new training home. If you want to help building your dream physique, I work with clients one-on-one online, training, nutrition, accountability. My calendar is in the description. Book a call. Let's build your best body ever. And if you enjoy this video, subscribe. We're just getting started. But before you go, I didn't just train at the most underrated gym. I started to train like one of the most dangerous fighters in movie history. No fancy machines, no shortcuts, just grit, speed, and pain. Michael B. Jordan's Creed workout for 24 hours straight. If you ever wonder what it actually feels like to train like a movie fighter, you don't want to miss the next video. Trust me, this one hurts.